Now we will start learning about encoders and decoders. So first let's look at the encoder. So an encoder, it's a combinational circuit that converts binary information in the form of 2 to the n inputs to the n output lines. Let's see an example of 4 to 2 encoder. We have 4 inputs, I0, I1, I2 and I3, and I have 2 outputs, O0 and O1. So as you see, n is 2 in this case. We have 2 to the n, which is 2 to the 2 inputs, 4 inputs, and then we are converting it to the n output line, right? So for example, let's say you have a keypad, and in the keypad you have 4 inputs, right? So this is the first keypad, second, third, let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3. And then when you press one of these inputs, for example, if you press 0, you will be getting 0, 0. If you press 1, you will be getting 0, 1. If you press 2, you will be getting 1, 0. If you press 3, you will be getting 1, 1. So this is a way of converting 4 inputs to a binary 2 outputs. So in a way, I am encoding my inputs, right? I am encoding my 4 inputs to a 2-bit output, right? So you could have 8 to 3 encoder, right? In that case, you will have 8 inputs, and we will be converting it to 3-bit binary output, I0, I1 and I2. So this will be I0 to I7. So basically we are encoding our 2 to the n inputs to n outputs. So let's see the functionality table for the 4 to 2 encoder. So I have I3, I2, I1 and I0 here, and I have output 1 and output 0 here. So if I0 is active, right, then I will be giving 0, 0 here. Out of these 4 inputs, only one of them is active at a time. So if I have only I1 is active, or I1 is pressed, right? You press the I1 pad, then you will get 0, 1 here. If I2 is active or I2 is selected in the keypad, then I will give 1, 0. If I3 is selected, then I will be giving 1, 1 here. So in this case, one of the inputs needs to be active at a time, right? So if you like to implement this, how would you implement this? So for output 1, only last 2 rows are 1. Then from here, you can say O1 is equal to I2 or I3. So basically you have an OR gate for O1. So if you look at output 0, either I1 is active or I3 is active, right? So you can say output 0 is I1 or I3. So this is the functionality of the encoder. As I said, we can implement larger encoders, but I think we got the idea. To better understand the 4-input keypad operation, you can think of we have 4 different switches, and when the switch is pressed, we are giving 1 to the encoder and we are getting 0, 0 at the output.